So here we are in the centre of London. Katherine Ellis is here.
I'm really here.
And you're looking fabulous in your blue coat.
Thank you very much.
Where did you get that coat?
Vienna.
It's marvellous. Now we have just been to see Sully.
We have.
Special preview screening here in the centre of London at the Charlotte Street Hotel, I think it was.
Yeah.
Very nice. You had a couple of
I had some Danish
croissants,
pastries and
Danish
coffee.
Pastries,
Very
some
nice
coffee.
indeed. In a very nice china cup and saucer.
Yeah. So we saw Sully, which is a film based on the real life events of Captain Sully, who's played by Tom Hanks. Back in 2009, had to, crash the plane pretty much on the River Hudson in New York.
Yeah, he had to land on the river because both his engines had blown out and he wasn't able to get to any airport safely.
As you would expect, it is pretty gripping throughout. What did you think?
I thought it was fascinating. I mean, as I said to you, I heard a rerun of an interview with the real pilot on the World Service recently, and he only had 208 seconds from the birds hitting the engines to actually landing.
Yeah.
So I was wondering how they were going to make a film out of that.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because you know the outcome, because you know everyone survived. It was it 115 people on board?
155.
155, including obviously
Crew,
the captain,
yeah.
all the crew, all the passengers. There were babies
But
on
it
board.
deals with the inevitable investigation which had to take place to see whether it really was necessary to land the plane on the Hudson and if there could have been anything else that he could have done. I thought it was really interesting, and having been in a fairly terrifying flight.
You were telling me about this earlier. Tell us what happened. 'Cause
Well,
you were
briefly,
flying...
it was a few Christmases ago. We decided, Max and I with the kids who were about 9 and 12, decided to go to Spain to visit Max's dad for Christmas. And it was the year that the North Terminal of Gatwick flooded. So we were stranded at Gatwick for 24 hours. We actually got a hotel in the end for the night. So we'd already had a 24-hour delay, along with thousands of other people. And then we set off, and sort of approaching Spain, we just hit the worst turbulence I've ever had in my life. And I actually thought there was a possibility that we weren't going to make it. I started telling the kids that I loved them. And we couldn't land at Malaga because of the wind. Then we went round again. Terrible turbulence came down. We're again unable to land and had to fly to nearby Alicante down the coast, where we discovered that the second failed landing attempt had been because birds had gone in the engine.
Which is a similar scenario to actually happen in the movie today. So did that bring back
Yeah, it did. I mean, I spent most of the film crying. It's just the trauma of it, because these things, you know, they take a while to get over. Even though you know you didn't die, and in a way it reassures you that planes are built to deal with these things, and obviously pilots are trained to deal with emergencies, but at the same time, it's just that sort of near-death experience thing.
A few things I liked about the movie. One of the things I liked was the fact that the music that was used, the way that they did the dramatisation, it wasn't overplayed. Obviously it's a really traumatic experience to go through that.
No, they didn't sensationalise the story,
exactly.
did they?
And it wasn't too Hollywood either. There's a tendency to, I guess, to play that story out in a really over-the-top fashion. It is a really over-the-top
co-written and
situation.
directed by Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. He's a good director, actually. Do you like him as an actor?
Yeah,
too?
I do. I really do. I thought it was great. I would recommend it.
Do you like Tom Hanks as an actor?
I do.
It's the eyes, isn't it? It's the way that he can actually act.
He's just totally believable, I find. I haven't seen him in anything I didn't like him in.
He's great in the children's films. I think as a powerful actor, I think he's...
Well, Saving Private Ryan's got to be one of the
fantastic,
best. Amazing film.
You do believe
and of course,
in him.
Life's Like a Box of Chocolates.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I love that.
Great
you
movie.
just said that, yeah.
Good.
I don't know their names, which is very unprofessional of me, I'm sure, but there were a couple of good women in it. There's the woman that's the wife in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was trying to work out where I'd seen her before. It was her,
and then
wasn't it?
Sully's wife was played by The actress who is Jim Carrey's wife in The Truman Show.
That's right. Oh, that's
Fake
another
wife.
great movie. Did you notice the music that was used in the movie as well? It wasn't, again, too dramatic. It was really melancholic, almost a kind of chilled jazz
Well, do you know
music.
what,
wasn't
Phil?
it,
It's
that they
interesting because that's one of the first things you said when the film finished. And I didn't actually notice the music at all. So it's clearly very unobtrusive. Yeah, I thought it was an excellent film, sensitively told.
used? Yeah, it got a big thumbs up for me. One of my favourite films of the year, I think.
It was gripping, wasn't it?
It was. And I think it was surprisingly gripping, seeing as we knew the outcome. It didn't spoil it for me.
No,
that-
not at
that
all.
we knew the story and we knew that.
Do you want
all
to go
the
to
people
Itsu
survived.
for lunch?
Shall we? Let's do it. So lovely to see you again, Catherine.
It's lovely to see you.
It's been a while since we've done one of these little videos.
It is. There's loads to talk about,
There is. We need to do more,
potentially.
and hopefully we'll do one before Christmas.
That'd be
Christmas.
nice. Happy Christmas.
Oh.
From the PMKE podcast on YouTube.
I've missed those dulcet tones.